Hello there guys, how are you all? It's another transfer target. It's a new week. We still haven't signed Edison, and I'll get onto that in a minute. It's a new week though, and there's loads more transfer rumours. And hello to all the new subscribers as well that have recently joined my channel. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I think I'm on 9,946 now. I'm only like 50 odd off 10k. So if you're new watching this, subscribe, hit below, because 10k would be nice, a big round number. It's driving me mad being that close and not getting to it. But anyway, on to the actual football stuff. We've got loads of stuff coming up on the on this transfer target today, as you can see scrolling below me. A quick update first on Edison. The update is that there isn't any update. It's gone very quiet on there. By all accounts, it seems to be done, I guess. I think everyone seems to be expecting him to be a Man City player. It's just, whatever reason, I think it's just third-party ownership problems. Premier League are very fussy, understandably, about ratifying those kind of situations because it's obviously illegal over here. So I'm sure it'll hopefully be done. I reckon it's probably going to be towards the end of the week is my guess, but I'm hoping that will be done pretty soon. And another, there's been no news on Mendy, and I don't think there will be any news until the internationals are finished. At least there is a lot of rumours that we're not signing with, that we're in the pole position at least to do so, but it's going to be quiet on that front as well. I reckon once the friendlies are done, I think France play the last game on the 12th, I think it is. After that, I think it'll all speed up a little bit. So I think that one in particular, we're going to have to hang fire and just be a little bit patient because they'd both be very good. But I think we're going to have to wait a little bit. Now on to the actual transfer target. And one that when I was planning to discuss yesterday was going to be really positive, but now it's gone negative. Virgil van Dijk. Yesterday we were 1-2 on to sign him. Now 24 hours later, Liverpool are 1-8 with suspended betting to sign him. It's gone absolutely mad towards Van Dijk, which has taught me one thing: never trust the bookies because they change every single day. And who knows who to believe with these things? But apparently, the Guardian are saying that Liverpool are prepared to make him the most expensive defender in world football, around £60 million with £200,000 a week. And apparently, Van Dijk wants to go to Liverpool too. I have no idea what to make of that whether it's true or not. But it depends who you believe and what you read. But it seems to be. There's a lot of noise around the Liverpool move. I'd be a little bit gutted, as you all probably know if you watched the video put out the weekend. I put him in my dream 11, presuming we were going to sign him, given the fact that we were odds on. Looks like it might not be happening already, but that is football for you. This happens. Transfers come and go very quickly, and the mood can shift like that. And now it looks like he might be wearing a red shirt over in Liverpool next season. I don't know if it will be. I'll be a little bit gutted. I mean, he does have injury problems at the moment, but Van Dijk is a great player, and he would have been fantastic alongside Kompany. But so be it. I'm sure this one will keep developing. But at the moment, it looks more likely that he'll be learning a Scouse dialect as opposed to a Mancunian one. Another new name for the transfer target is Serge Aurier, the PSG right back. We are obviously in a market for a right back given the heavy links to Kyle Walker. But this one, I don't know, it feels like opportunism for me. It feels like we're just linked to him for his agent to get us a better deal or leverage us off against someone else. Because United linked to him, as they are with every single transfer that we're linked to too. And to me, it doesn't feel plausible. He's a very good player, Aurier. He really is. He's got a lot of the pace and the ability to get forward that we want from a fullback, clearly. But to me, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense for many reasons. One, for his actual attitude and personality. He was given a 2-month suspended jail sentence for assaulting a police officer recently. And obviously, he was famously caught on camera homophobically abusing Laurent Blanc, calling Angel Di Maria a clown, which may be true. He may be a clown, really. You know. But the point is, he's obviously a bit of an idiot. He obviously is. And given we've got this whole holistic thing, and given the fact that we try and sign players, and I know for a fact we do, we scout players about their personality, make sure they're not idiots. He wouldn't fit this bill at all. Great player, but I just can't see it happening. And also, there's political reasons why this may be difficult. If you don't know, in the world, the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, which obviously our owner is from, severed political ties with Qatar today, which means dealings between those two countries or people from those countries, such prominent figures. If you don't know, PSG are owned by Qatari, so the idea that they're going to do business with City, with Sheikh Mansour in particular, given the current political climate, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense on any level to me. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but that one to me is right down the list at the moment of the probably not going to happen. And it's another one for the third name, and it's another new name that probably, in my opinion, might not happen. Douglas Costa has been linked with City today. Now, obviously, he's a fantastic player. And I think it's pretty obvious Pep does want reinforcements up front. I think he obviously wants 2 players for each position. I actually listened today to the 9320 pod. If you haven't already listened to that, go and listen to it. Marty Perriano, I can't pronounce it. The man who wrote this book, Pep Confidential, He was on the City podcast and he said that Pep wants 2 players for each position, and that including the strikers as well. In terms of the wingers, strikers, we want 6 for 3 roles there. And Douglas Costa obviously is a winger, a wide man. So we are after one, I think, in general. Once again, it just strikes me as an agent casting his net a little bit further afield to get his client a better deal, because clubs like Juve, United, PSG, as well as us, are already be linked pretty quickly overnight. I'm sure those clubs probably would be interested in genuinely because he's a fantastic player. But I think this is one of those situations where someone is just using us to get their client a little bit more money. So, in general, they're free ins, and all not that positive, I'll be honest. I think we're waiting on Edison and Mendy, really. But anyway, on to the outs. And the out section is for all your youth football fans out there, including myself, obviously. Lots of loan news. I'm going to start with Santolina. Apparently, he's been linked with a loan to Bolton. This would be a peculiar one for me, given the fact that he's done pretty well at Twente over in Holland. To go to a newly promoted championship club who don't particularly play highly technical football would be a strange one. It'd be a very strange one. I don't really see how Bersan would fit in the championship personally. I think even a loan to maybe Girona would be a better bet, or even maybe a loan back to Holland. But Bersan is obviously very good. It's just that one doesn't really make sense, but he would be closer to home. Bersan too, put on Snapchat or Instagram, one of the two, a picture of the Reebok Stadium. Is it called the Reebok anymore? I don't even know. He's put a picture of Bolton Stadium anyway, so it looks like it's going to happen. I mean, it'd be good to be able to keep an eye on his progress close to home, I guess. But that one, yeah, that's developing. I think it'll be a season-long loan if that happens, so we'll have to see how he gets on in the Championship. Another one for me that doesn't really make any sense is apparently we're in advanced talks, according to the Mirror, with Celtic for Patrick Roberts on a finalised deal for £5 million. Like, that doesn't add up in the slightest. Why would we sell a player that's got substantially better since he went to Celtic for like several million less than what we signed him for? It doesn't really add up. I've seen a lot of people saying maybe if we put a buyback clause as well, it might be good money. But if he's not been good enough playing as Celtic, being as good as he is now, to warrant us keeping him, why would another 2 years in Celtic then make us want to activate a buyback clause? I can't see how much better he can get at that level to warrant buying him back. So it kind of renders the buyback clause redundant a little bit. That's not a dig at Celtic. I mean, you kind of tend to get better playing at a higher level and testing yourself with new challenges. And playing the same level constantly won't encourage City to want to buy him again. So the buyback clause thing wouldn't really make sense to me. And if we sold him, I would be gutted because he's a fantastic player. At some point, you have to take a punt on a young English lad and think, can he actually do it in the first team? And if we did sell him, and I'm hoping we won't, if we did sell him, I think that'd be terrible business, and I'd be pissed off, I'll be honest with you, because it wouldn't make any sense at all for Roberts or for City to do that. So fingers crossed that's a load of nonsense. And the final one, and it's long overdue for Angus Gunn. He's been linked with a season-long loan move to Norwich. So if you don't know, Angus Gunn's dad, Brian Gunn, and I'm just about old enough to remember this, was a fantastic goalkeeper for Norwich all those years ago in the 90s. So he's a bit of a legend there, Brian Gunn. And Angus, obviously, will be rolling received there too. And if Angus gets first team football, which he needs desperately, given the fact he's 21 now, a season for Norwich, his first choice would be fantastic. He needs those games now, and he needs to develop, needs to show what he can do, because he's an excellent keeper. He really is. He's got all the potential in the world. He just needs regular games. So I'm fingers crossed this one will actually go through, because we need him to get football now for his next stage of development. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this transfer target. The message below, by the way, is a big thank you for all the patrons who donated recently. That's all their names there. That's all I can give back, but thank you, or I'd say that. But anyway, for the rest of you, anyone else, what content do you want to see coming up on this channel? A lot of people have been asking about a loan roundup. If that's what you want to see, how would you want to see that kind of structured? Who do you want me to talk about and so on? And what do you make about those transfer rumours? And who do you want me to talk about on the next transfer target? Lots there really, isn't there? There's lots to discuss and so on. But yeah, give a big thumbs up on the video if you want to see more of these, of course. Subscribe if you haven't already. Fingers crossed I'll be at 10k by the morning, because that'd be class. That'd be really good. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'll see you next time.